Greetings to all of you. I crave leave to extend my greetings, particularly to the youths. Once again, greetings to all of you. And on this special day, so-called the International Youth Day, I crave leave to extend my most cordial and warmest greetings to the youths of the world. This day, the 13th of August of the Gregorian year 2020, is deemed the International Youth Day. This day is probably celebrated in order to highlight the fact that youths are of extreme importance in our world. Babies, children and youths are the very future of our world. But do we really recognize them thus? I question my own self while pondering and sighing, and answering to myself, no, we don't. We fail to do so. We don't even attempt to do so. We do not take their interests seriously enough. We rarely spend sufficient time to find out about their problems, their situations. We hardly spend enough time to listen to their complaints. We hardly spend any time to recognize their merits based upon their genuine and sincere efforts. Today, the world is concerned about the current situation, so severely affected by the viral pandemic known as COVID-19. Yes, indeed, it is an alarming situation. But this situation does not merely affect the elderly. It affects babies, children, and youths as a whole, not merely exposing them to the peril of infections, but also disrupting their regular living activities, their schooling, their meeting with their friends, their being able to go out and play with others, and all other kinds of recreation which may enable them to develop their brains, their abilities, their skill. But there is another obvious danger today, particularly in the developing world, where too many youths are confronted with a severe situation known as extreme poverty, because their families, their parents, their custodians and their guardians are often too poor to maintain their education today without being helped by others who are better off. These youths are very likely to be sent even to take part in domestic work at various family houses, and are at the same time exposed to the obvious danger of being abused, even misused. They may be abused in various types of offences committed by various individuals. They may be exposed to immorality. They may be exposed to physical violence. They may be exposed to situations which may leave grave scars on their minds for the rest of their lives, unless you and I, my most beloved, dear and respected friends, come forward in their protection. Pitying them does not help anybody at all, unless and until we come forward to work in their service genuinely, sincerely, and indeed with all due care. Youths need us as much as we need them in the world. Our world cannot develop with youths without being taken care of, without being looked after well, without being properly educated. Our world cannot exist without the youths being with us, walking with us on the same path upon which we had to walk someday in the past. Perhaps we were better off than they are at the moment, or perhaps worse off. But that does not excuse us from helping them, because they need us as much as we need them today. We must come forward and help them to build up their future lives on the proper foundations, even based upon their current youths, not disregarding their interests, not refusing to listen to their complaints, not ignoring them, not forgetting them. We must come forward and help them to the best of our abilities, to the best of our skill, based upon true affection, true care, true diligence, and indeed true sincerity. Let us not forget that we were youths too, children too, babies too, like they are today. Unless we help them, we cannot claim to be true human beings, because without those youths, we are incomplete. We are without a proper future for the days to come. I thank all of you for watching this video, but my gratitude would be much greater if you, my most beloved, dear, and respected friends, came forward to help them to overcome all problems with which they are confronted even at this very moment, with which they may be confronted the next days to come, the weeks to follow, the years which we may have to live along with them. Thank you once again. God bless. Wish you all a very good and indeed blessed Youth's Day. Good night from my country. On this particular evening of the 13th of August of the Gregorian year 2020.